Hello, sixth grade. Welcome to day one, part two, learning more about the coordinate plane. So at the end of part one's lesson, we had just finished writing the location as an ordered pair for point A. Now the second question says, where is it located? And it is located in quadrant 2, and you can either write that with the Roman numerals 2, or you can write the number 2. Now, for the next stage of this lesson, we need to plot the following points on the coordinate plane and identify their location. So we want to know, where are they located in the coordinate plane? What quadrant is that going to be? Okay, so let's start by plotting point B. B is located at 1.5 for the x value, comma, negative 75 hundredths for the y value. So just like we did with our previous questions or problems, we're going to start at 0. If our x value is 1.5, we're going to go over halfway between 1 and 2. And our y value is negative, so we're going below 0, we're going down. And we're going to stop 3/4 of the way down, which is 75 hundredths, and we're going to plot our point, and we are going to label it with a capital B. Now, our question also is, where is it located? And point B is located in quadrant 4. And on your homework, don't worry about Roman numerals. We'll just stick with numbers. So it is located in quadrant 4. Now, I'm going to choose a different color, and now we are going to plot point C. We always start at 0, 0. Our x value is negative 1 and 25 hundredths. So if it's negative, we're going to the left of 0. We're going to go past 1, and we're going to stop at 1 and 25 hundredths. So that is 1 and then one of the dotted grid lines. That represents a quarter. Our y value is negative 1 and 25 hundredths. So we're going to repeat the same number of places. We're just going to go down on the y-axis, and we're going to stop at the first grid line, and we're going to plot a point there, and we're going to label it with a C, because that is point C. Now, what quadrant is point C located in? So just to review our quadrant numbers, the top right is 1, top left is 2, bottom left is 3. So it is located in quadrant 3. So we're going to put the numbers. Don't worry about putting the Roman numerals. Now let's move on to a different color and a new letter. So it says D is located at negative 9/4. So you can either separate the sections on your coordinate grid into 8 places or 4 places. Or double it, or you can convert it to a decimal. Now, personally, I would convert it to a decimal. So let's do 9 divided by negative 4. Your answer will stay a negative. 4 goes in to 9 2 times, leaving behind a quarter. So your new ordered pair would be, got a little jumpy there, would be negative 2.25, comma. Now we need to convert 3/2. So 2 goes in, and this time it's positive. 2 goes into 3 one time, leaving a half left over. So then your y value is going to be 1.5. And so you can leave them as fractions. I personally would convert them to decimals so that it's easier to see where to plot them with the grid lines. So now let's plot our point. Start at 0. You're going to go to the left, 2.25. So 2 and then one of those grid lines. And then we are going to go up past the 1, and we're going to stop halfway between the 2 and the 1, halfway between the 1 and the 2, and that is where we plot our point. And now let's label it with a D. That is where D is located on your coordinate grid. And our last and final thing is to answer what quadrant it goes into. I'm going to abbreviate, and I'm just going to put quadrant 2. So I'll put Q2 for our abbreviation. Please pause the video and practice plotting the remaining 3 points. After you are done, you may resume the video to check your work, but pause the video now. Okay, so take a second and check your work. E is located to the right at 1/4, and you stay on the x-axis. That's going to be the red dot, and its location is on the x-axis. F is going to be located in quadrant 1. When you're starting at 0, you're going to go over to 1 and 75/100, which is 3/4 of the way. And then you'll go up to 1 and 1/4 of the way to mark F in quadrant 1. G is located in quadrant 3. When you are starting at the origin at 0, 0. You're going to go to the left of 0 to halfway between 0 and -1. Drop down, go past -1, and stop at -1 1/4, and there is point G. Now it says which point best represents a location 1 3/4 points away from point A. So if I'm at point A, I am wanting to find the spot that has a distance of 1 1/4, or 1 3/4, sorry, 1 3/4 places away from point A. So I'm looking for a whole number and then 3 grid marks. So altogether I have 6 grid marks that I'm looking for. So F is too far away, E is too close, D is too far away, C is too far away, but let's look at point G. If I go down 1/4, 1/2, 3/4, 1, I'm at 1 whole now, 1/4, 1 3/4. So G is going to be the point that is located 1 3/4 places away. D would have been too far. F would have been close, but still a little bit too far. So you can put that point G best represents a location 1 3/4 units away from A. Okay, so that I'm going to go down where you can see this all. That concludes your lesson for today. As always, if you have any questions, just mark a note on your paper and come and see me and let me know. That concludes the lesson. You may move on to homework 1, and we will follow this with lesson 2. Thank you. Have a great day.